My name is Trenia Tillis Hoard, head coach at Tyler Junior College, and I've got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sportslifetalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the wins go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. SLT Nation, welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow, real people, real stories, real conversation, right here with amazing human beings doing phenomenal things and, oh my God, accomplishing big dreams. And today, woo, we got a banger. We got a banger in the building. What's rings at? Let's pull out all the rings we got because we celebrate the championship today. The first standalone black female to win a 𝐦𝐨𝐫𝐞 national championship. And I don't know how the producers go out and get them, but we've been blessed, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to introduce you to Coach T. Tillis Hoard. How you doing, Coach?
The champ is here. I can't stand that.
Hey, 22 years to get there, and you went and got it. Congratulations to you. We're gonna talk a little bit about the recipe to getting that success here on the show. But before we get started, I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, Louisiana, Mr. Yeet himself, rocking alongside the architect, the guru, and for one night only, the assistant coach, KT. Kev, how you living, fam?
B. Jones, we are in the presence of greatness right now, so I'm feeling great. And for this show, yes, I will be the assistant coach, man. So let's go.
Hey, nah, man, you the head coach in all of our hearts.
No, B. Jones, I don't have the rings to match, so no, I will bow down.
Close. You ain't even close to the rings.
Now you're doing too much. All right, but I'm gonna be the assistant coach though.
But I have to be the referee in between this tonight. Huh?
Nah, coach, he need to go run lines. He need to do suicides. That's what needs to happen.
I like it.
All right, so check this out. If this is your first time watching the show, we need to ask a small little favor for you. Tyler, you know, I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. They tell me I'm from East Texas anyway, so it's like we family already. I need y'all to do me a huge favor on the count of 3 in Sports Life Talk tradition. I need you to smash that subscribe button so we can continue this amazing momentum of 2022 and keep bringing y'all some sensational stories of phenomenal people. And here we go. Are y'all ready? Coach T. Is my Tyler Junior College national champions? Are they ready for this? Are they ready to smash that subscribe button?
Hit it. Come on, hit it.
There we go.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3. Boom. Welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. If you did smash that, we don't do fans, we don't do follows, we do family members here. And as a member of our family, we gonna hug you, we gonna love on you, and we also gonna give you some amazing content because we got over 175 episodes of Sports Life Talk. You got next with, and when I tell y'all we focus on our black sisters, our queen coaches, go check them out. We got some from all across the country, but I don't know how many of them got national championships though, KT. All right, so let's talk to the first national champion head coach we've had on the show. And here we go. Coach Hoard, are you ready for the Sports Life Talk initiation?
I'm ready. Oh, initiate me. I'm a little nervous.
Uh-oh.
Don't be nervous, Coach. We're the one that's nervous. All right, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Bruno Mars, Aretha Franklin, Prince, Whitney Houston, and Chaka Khan.
B. Jones. There's no debate on that top 5.
Chaka Khan.
There's no debate. She started off with Bruno Mars and she hit you at the end with Chaka Khan.
Hey, Whitney was in there too.
Oh, Whitney's in there too.
Whitney's in there too.
And the Whitney before Bobby.
Oh yes. Oh,
before Bobby Whitney.
We need the before Bobby Whitney.
The best.
And Chaka Khan had the best verses I've ever seen. Chaka Khan verses was
Chaka Khan. You know, I feel for you, baby. Come on.
Coach, you ain't this fun at practice. I'm gonna have to get some of the. I need you, if you play for Coach Hoard, I need you to leave me a comment right now and tell me if Coach is this much fun at practice. I need to read about this. We're going to have to get one of your players on.
Oh my gosh, if they started telling stories of, I got quick wit and it just falls out. So some of the stuff I've said, they tell me I said after practice, and I don't believe I said it, but they say I said it. So.
All right, Coach. So who are some of your favorite sports teams?
I love, of course, Kentucky. I love Kentucky men's basketball. I respect Gino and what Gino does. You know, I'm all about South Carolina and Dawn Staley and what she's doing for us and just representing at the highest level. So those are my faves. Right now, I like the Mavs because they're winning. But when they're not winning, I can't say I like them. But
you like winning basketball.
Baby, I'm winning basketball. Let me get on the bandwagon. I'm a bandwagoner. So, yeah, I like the Mavs right now. I'm anti-Golden State Warriors.
Why?
It's something about Draymond Green that just sets me wrong.
You're not the first coach to come over here and say that either.
Yes.
It's just something about him. So I respect his game, but I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, I'm with you, Draymond. Man, yeah.
It's something. It's just something.
He's just building towards his future in broadcast.
I think so too.
That's what he's doing. I mean, look, Shaq, Charles Barkley, yeah.
Yeah, but Shaq could do it. Yeah, yeah. All right, so who's your favorite superhero and why?
I would say favorite superhero would be Iron Man. Just one of my favorites. Iron Man, tough, tenacious, never gave up, and it was never corny. I mean, to me, some of the other superheroes were kind of corny. I'm a mild man or something, and take off the suit. No, Iron Man was just Iron Man. You just do what you do.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having his money either. All right, since every superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
See, I would be a female version of Iron Man, so I would be Bad Mama Jamma would be my theme song.
He's a bad Mama Jamma.
Hey. Even though I'm not 36, 24, 36, but I am a winning hand. That's what I said.
Don't hurt him, Coach. Don't hurt him. All right, B. Jones. I think it's safe to say that Coach is in the family. So go ahead and take it away, man.
Well, Kevin, we normally say it's our auntie, or we'll say, our nieces and nephews, but we got a special one. It's Mama T. It's Mama T. So we got our first mama in the building, and we're gonna tell y'all why we call her Mama T here in a second. But let's start this thing. Let's go back to Grapeland. Let's go back to Grapeland and what you was doing out there on the basketball court. Because contrary, y'all looking at the smile right now, but we got a living legend. She was a beast on the basketball court. Hey, I'm talking about buckets. Kevin, more than getting buckets, man. Look, check this out. She was a 3-time All SLC selection, 1994 SLC Player of the Year, 8th all-time at SFA Stephen F. Austin with 1,584 career points, 9th in school history with 807 rebounds, 4-time All SFA with 104 blocks. I mean, this thing is just, the list goes on and on. 1.5 blocks per game. And then after college, she went to the pros. Coach, your stat sheet is crazy. So now I got to see what it was like when it was out there on the paint. Tell us about this basketball career.
First of all, I started playing basketball only because in the 8th grade, one of my teachers told me that I was tall and I needed to play basketball. And they told me if I played, they'd give me Oreos. So I really played, no joke, I really played for Oreos. And it was just a matter of just having fun, but I was athletic. I was wild as a buck, but I could do some things that some other kids in my school couldn't do. And little did I know what that little orange ball could do for me and for my life and for my family. And those Oreos, you know what? Oreos, I appreciate you, baby. Thank you for the fuel.
Coach, you gonna mess around and go get an NIL deal with Oreos. You keep talking like that.
I didn't even think about that. They need to give it to me because I've kept them in business over the years.
How tall were you in high school, Coach?
About 5'10", because
Okay,
at the
yeah.
tallest height I got to about 5'11". So I was a post player. Back in my days, you could be 5'11" and play the post.
That's right.
It wasn't
That's right.
about the size; it was about the heart. And I became an All-American at Stephen F. Austin. I was Miss Texas out of Grapeland High School the year I came out for UIL. So I've been blessed to do a lot of things through basketball. In a small town, you have nothing to do but play basketball. I remember breaking into gyms just so I could play. And I played with the boys, and it was just my niche. And it was the only way I was going to get an education. So that little orange ball, I never take the gift for granted.
Where's Grapeland located? What part of the state is it?
Well, it's in East Texas. It's between Palestine and Crockett.
I heard of Palestine before.
Somewhere near Athens, somewhere in that vicinity up under a pine needle. It's got one good blinking light. If you go through too fast, you'll miss it. But since I've left, they've gotten a Dairy Queen and a Brookshires and all that stuff. But it's small town in East Texas. It was population 1,634 back when I was there. So I don't know. According to how we're breeding, we're either growing or we're going down.
Yeah. You got caught cussing. Everybody knew about it, didn't it? You couldn't do nothing out in Grapeland, man.
No, you couldn't. Everybody knew it, and I was a church kid too.
Oh,
I could get whooped at one house and come home and get another whooping for getting a whooping at the other house.
If I'm misbehaving.
Exactly.
So what was it like accomplishing all these accolades, continuing your career, and then, like a kid from Grapeland or from East Texas being able to go and play in international? Like you in Spain, you don't even know the language. I mean, what's going on? Like, how was that transition for you?
All of it. I mean, I think my whole life has been a series of, it's unreal. And I wake up, even now, I wake up and say, is this really my life? And did this really just happen? Just to be able to, I've traveled to every state in the United States. I've lived out of the country. I was at University of Arkansas, so we traveled and had those big time money, big time budget. The things I've been able to do via this little orange ball, it's just, I can't believe it. I mean, it's setting my daughter up to where she doesn't realize what I had to sacrifice. I mean, heck, I was in Spain getting in the car with wrong people, thinking it was the parents of my children. I was in Spain before there was the internet, before there was email. It was, you got a phone call once a week. You got a letter that took about 7 to 10 days. So when I was out there, I was really out there. And you were by yourself. But I mean, it was fun. It was a great experience. I mean, I was this poor kid, and all of a sudden now I was being paid each month in cash. And I probably still have some of that money. I told you I was so cheap.
Let me hold some. All right, Coach. Well, we gonna move forward. We gonna talk about the coaching side of this, because I can't wait to sit down with you and we have some coffee. You know what I mean? And we talk a little bit more about your history coming up. But before we do so, Kevin, I normally talk about the producers and how they get us some guests and how they doing it. I got to stop and take my hat off. Or take his hat off and show some love to KT. Kevin, tell them quickly the story of how you met Coach T. How did we get this wonderful, brilliant mastermind on the basketball coach? Because she, I'm thinking I need a new title here if what I heard was true.
B. Jones, I'm glad you asked that. I went to Cedar Hill. Shout out to Coach Collins. She invited us out for an undrafted showcase. So there were several colleges there, and of course, Coach was one of them. So I'm sitting up there talking to one of the players who I felt was the best talent there. And here comes Coach. So I see Coach coming. So I'm like, let me bow down a little bit. I said, hey, Coach, go ahead, do your thing. She said, oh, no, I'll talk to her later because it's going to be a bunch of people coming over here if I start talking to her. Am I correct, Coach?
Yeah.
So anyway,
everybody's watching what we're doing.
So she saw the SLT. She saw the Sportslifetalk hoodie. She looked, she said, hey, are you from Slam Magazine? I just did something with them not too long ago. I was like, Coach, I wish we were from Slam Magazine, but thank you. We're from Sportslifetalk. I said, hey, and would you like to be on our show? And she said, I would love to. So we exchanged numbers and boom, we're here.
And Coach, what he didn't tell you is he was so scared he tooted just a little bit when he started talking to you. He
How
was so
can you
nervous.
say something like that on air with a championship coach, B. Jones?
Because I ain't got no home training.
Sure.
All right, Coach. Now, the reason why you're sitting here and the reason why you're smiling, everybody think it's your personality. No, it's because you're the champion of the world. The champ is here. Coach, tell us what this crazy championship season was like for you, and how did you and your girls pull this off?
You know what? I'm telling you, I wake up like, I don't know if you've seen that movie Groundhog's Day.
Yes.
Where you wake up and it starts over and you got to do it better the next time. This was the absolute craziest year. It was crazy, and I had a whole new staff, had 2 extra coaches for the first time. Usually it's just myself and an assistant coach. I had a lot of returners. We went to the Elite 8 last year.
Okay.
But we only added 3 players to the mix this year. And everybody had said you guys were going to be good. But this season, we never had our whole team ever during the regular season. There was either a concussion, an Achilles. We had 2 flunk out. We had 1 that lived right around the corner that went home because she was homesick. So we were just dropping players. We had injuries. We had an Achilles. We had a knee. Our best shooter went down to a knee in December. So we started off looking like we were going to be a pretty good team. We were ranked number 2 in the country. And then stuff happened, and we started off the year like gangbusters. We're ranked in the top of the country. We stayed in the top 10 for a long time. But like the last 6 ball games of the season, I think we dropped 5 of the last 6. Because a lot of our games, 5 of the last 6, where we were either playing without some of our superstars or something crazy would happen. So we ended up being 22-8 in our regular season. Well, we finished, our conference was so crazy that there was a 3-way tie for first place. And it was us, Trinity Valley, and Blinn. Well, our last game was at Blinn. And that game was kind of suspect and questionable. They won, and they beat us pretty bad. And what that did is that made Trinity Valley and Blinn be in the tie. So they got the 1 and 2 seed in the regional tournament, and we got the 3 seed.
Okay.
So we get to the regional tournament, first game of the regional tournament, we're playing Angelina. We lose by 1 point to Angelina. It's an upset game. It's the game that rocks. Tyler, as good as they are, they're not going to get in the tournament. And so after that, I'm like, do I put in a bid for the national tournament? And I threw that bid in. I was like, they got to look at our body of work, and they've got to hear that we've had all these injuries. We played Blinn with, one of my players, my starting point guard, my little Puerto Rican posse, she gets into a altercation with the Blinn kids. She gets tossed. So she can't play the Angelina game, nor can she play the first game of the national tournament. So
wow.
Up jump the boogie. They do the tournament bid. 24 teams from the NJCAA gets into the tournament. Well, Tyler is in the mix. They looked at our body of work. They allowed us in there. They made us the 17th seed. So in making us the 17th seed, that meant we were going to be the 10 o'clock game the first morning of the tournament. And being the 17th seed, we were going to play the number 16 seed, Chipola. Right. That was the same team as us. They're 22-8 in a power conference. That game goes into overtime. So we win that one. And then the second game, now we're at the national tournament. Second game, we're playing the number 1 team in the country.
So first game,
oh wow,
you got the number 1 team in the nation.
Well, second game. First game, we had the number 17 team in the country.
All right, so then you made it to the second round of the tournament,
and we're 17.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then we make it. So we're playing them in the hopes to get to play the number 1 team in the country. They're undefeated. Everybody's been taunting, that they're the greatest. They got all these kids. Baby, when I say that in the first quarter, we jumped out, it was 22-0 before they scored.
Shut up. This is like a storybook.
Don't shut up. I mean, it was 22-0. We went in at halftime. We had 42-11.
All right, so Coach, we got to ask, because me and Kevin, I know I'm writing this Disney script in my head as you tell me the story, right? So I'm already trying to get the rights to the movie set up. But what triggered it? What happened in that locker room before that game or that week up to practice? What happened that these girls came out with their hair on fire?
I think it was just the fact that when we got through the first game with Chipola, without our All-American, All-Conference, I mean, my little kid, Keika, she can't play in the first game. She's still out because she was ejected from the blend game.
That's right.
And so, like, literally, we're playing without her, and we beat Chipola. So we're like, oh, they done messed around and let the wrong team have their whole team. Because it was the first time we'd had our whole team the whole year was at the national tournament, game 2.
Okay.
And so in game 2, we had nothing to lose. I mean, the whole national tournament, nobody believes me. I never did a pregame speech the whole national tournament.
Wow.
Not one. I went in there. I folded my arms. I looked at all of them. Didn't say a word. Because after everything that we had gone through, we had 8 games of lessons, of lost lessons.
That's right.
If you didn't learn from that, we had 9 sophomores that had been at the national tournament. What is there to say? You either want it or you don't want it. It's all about heart at that point in time. And it's not about the rankings. It's about who is going to put it out on that given day. They talk about any given Sunday. It was any given Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever it took to win that tournament. And what was crazy is one of my players, 𝐤𝐤𝐬 Thomas, just kept telling the media, after every press conference, she was like, we're going to win this tournament. And everybody was just kind of laughing at us because we were that underdog.
Yeah,
we were this number 17 seed. We had to wear black every game in the tournament. And so when I was designing the rings, they said, they asked me what color that I want the ring to be. I'm like, of course I want it to be black because we had to wear the black jerseys. We were the away team the whole tournament. So we played in the first game of the tournament at 10 o'clock a.m. and we played in the last game of the tournament at 7 o'clock p.m. So, we ended up beating the number 1 team by 28 points.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah, and it is surreal because I spent all that time, and as coaches, we second guess ourselves so much. I spent the whole third and fourth quarter trying to figure out how I was going to mess this thing up. What I can do wrong is this one sub to make them all of a sudden go on this 30-point swing, and then I'm going to be embarrassed the rest of my life about being that team. And so from then on, I think we played the number 12 seed. Then we played the number 6 seed, and then we beat the number 3 seed for the national tournament.
Y'all had to win 5 in a row, 5 or 6 in a row.
And baby, NJCAA, the junior college, people take junior college. They don't give junior college the respect that it needs to be given.
Right.
Junior college is a gladiator sport. We don't fly on charter planes.
Ooh.
We don't. Our kids aren't getting luxury meals. My kids don't get to go in and order everything they can order off the menu. Baby, you're going to get 5 chicken tenders and some french fries, and we're just going to go from there, and we're going to make it happen, Captain. And you're going to get what you get, and you're not going to throw a fit. So junior college is one of those, you play it for the love. You don't play it for the money. You don't play it for the NLIs. You play it because you want to play and you want to get to that next level. So we had to play. We played 2 games. We got a bye. We got 1 bye in there, but then we had to play 3 games in a row. You do it all in. You got to play 5 games in 6 days.
What?
It's not like the NCAA where, you're going to play 2 games and you're going to have 3 days. You're going to, no, baby, we do it all in 1 week.
Did anybody ever test y'all? From the point y'all got out of that overtime game, was there any doubt in your mind that, hey, we in trouble right now, we had to work our way through it?
We won the next 3 games by 12 points, which was the odd. It was always 12 points. We had to, at halftime of all of the games, we were down.
Okay, so y'all were still tested after that.
Well, honey, we were tried, tested, crucified, and all of that. The last games, Georgia Highlands, they were really, really good. They had tons of sophomores. They had experience. They were the team that everybody was. Honey, there were scouting services that even when they would say who's going to be in the Sweet 16, they wouldn't put Tyler. Who's going to be in the Elite 8? Wouldn't put Tyler. Who's going to be in the Final 4? Wouldn't put Tyler. And then even after we won it, I mean, it is what it is. Your haters are going to hate. And, you just make your haters your appreciators. And I felt like our kids just kept fighting. They are the epitome of perseverance. We as a coaching staff, we say we make chicken salad out of chicken poop because we didn't have those players, those Power 5 players. And, I've been at Tyler 22 years and hadn't ever had a D1 place kid with me.
Years.
And we get out there, we grind, we get that hustle on it, and we're going to get those kids. They might not be as talented as some of those blue chippers, but if we can teach them how to play with heart, play with passion, play some defense, because we're defensive first, and get some rebounds, the rest of it will come to you. And we just did it. And I felt like this just was the year. Everything fell the way it should have fell. And we got a title. And, I look at that trophy and I look at that trophy case because for years I had to walk past. TJC has got this amazing trophy case. And for so many years I've had to walk by it, and all those trophies from the other teams, they're teasing me because our teams at TJC, they win.
Right.
It's just a program. You're going to be taken care of. You're going to win. And when everybody else is winning and you're feeling like, I don't want to be one of the ones not winning. I want to be that program that's winning. But I have won games. I've been to the Elite Eight. I've been in top 5. We won the conference. We've done some great things. But until you put that trophy in that trophy case, you feel like something's missing. And I felt like I was missing a limb. So now I got that limb and I'm ready to get some more.
And that glow still on you too. That championship glow. Kevin, how much time I got, Kevin? I mean, because I got so much, man. I got so much more to go over with Coach, man.
You don't have a lot of time, man. We promised her a short show, so come on.
All right,
she talks too much. Okay.
No, I'm
doing
keep
great.
it quick. Coach, so before the show, you and Kevin was talking about Last Chance U, when you talked about the gladiator sport. I mean, is that real life? I mean, is that what the depiction we saw on Netflix? Is that what you kind of walk into every day dealing with? And I'm talking about the real stuff, Coach. I ain't talking about the charter flights. I'm talking about the players' personalities and the referees and officials ain't always showing you love. And I mean, it was some pretty raw moments on that show that kind of created some intensities that I'm curious of how accurate was that for you in your program?
I think it showcased a few things, and that you're gonna have the challenges of the officials no matter where you go. We've had kids, we've had knucklehead kids, we've had good kids, but for the most part, I think there's a lot of dramatic that they put into the show. I think if they ever came to TJC, they would be absolutely bored.
Not with that run y'all had. That was
that would be
made for TV.
But who wants to see that except for Disney or Lifetime? Everybody wants to see the dramatic, the kid that's not going to class or the athlete cussing the coach out. Baby, there's only one cusser in my camp.
And here we go with Mama T. So now this is why I call her Mama T.
That's a cussing Christian, and I try not to cuss. But, every once in a while they pull it out of me. But it's just a matter of that is dramatic. Now, am I going to write a book one day? Because I can write a book and tell you some stories because, baby, I have seen some things that will make you laugh. Go on and use the restroom before I tell you some of these stories. But, I mean, it's not as bad as you think it is. And we see more of the good things. I mean, I see my doctors and my lawyers and my coaches and my females going out there doing great things. It's not where they start. It's how they finish. And TJC and junior college, it's a foundation. We are getting these kids as freshmen and sophomores fresh out of high school. So if you think they're going to be the perfect citizens and they're going to know exactly what to do, they're not. That's called the growth process. And we just get to be blessed enough to begin the growth process with them.
Well, Coach, quickly, 22 years is some hellified commitment. I don't know too many people that can stay committed to anything for 22 years. Quickly, Coach, tell us why. Why have you graced those halls of Tyler? And I mean, I'm imagining probably hundreds of young ladies you've impacted lives. Tell us why 22 years, Coach.
I feel like it's my niche, and a lot of people, half the people in this country do not enjoy going to work. I honestly can say I enjoy going to work. I enjoy who I work with. I enjoy what I do. I am proud of the body of work that I put out. And when I go to sleep at night, I'm comfortable with my actions, my behavior, what I do, and what I'm doing for not only our players, but for our country. We're putting good, upstanding citizens out there, and they're coming through a foundation of me. And that's huge. They're all a part of my tree. They're branches from my tree. And so if I can be the root to their greatness, That's better than any national title out there.
Now, and that's why they call you Mama T.
And I'll whoop a kid. That's why.
Well, B. Jones, we don't have the rings yet, man, but we do have a championship round. So let's get at it.
Kevin, you just want to jump right into the fun part that quick? Oh my
man, let's go, man.
You got a championship head coach right here, and you want to get into business because you want to.
B. Jones, see, what you don't realize, we have a championship head coach who has other business to take care of. That's why I'm trying to jump into it, man. Let's go. Stop playing.
Or she just recruited me to Tyler Junior College.
So we're definitely going, man. I'm going to sign up.
Coach T, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show that Kevin is about to get smacked up a little bit, and you are now officially calling all the shots. Have you ever played a game called Would You Rather before?
Yes.
All right, so the rules are very simple. Both hosts, myself and Kevin, will both offer you an option. You select one of those options, and that host will gain a point. The first host to get 2 points, or the best out of 3, will win this episode's game of championship rounds. And please, Coach, think thoroughly about your answers, because Kevin will cry when he loses, but I need to win right now. I got tears. I got a tear. Our eyes already welling up. Kevin has won. I don't know how he's done it the last 3. You know, I'm gonna talk to the producers after the show, but yeah, Kevin is on a nice little hot streak, so we gotta break that right now. Okay, East Texas, stand up. Let's do this thing. All right, Kevin, round one.
No. Well, you talking about East Texas? You know, my people are from there, so don't you don't want to go there.
That's not 100% accurate, but you know what?
It is.
So we gonna let Coach T do her thing, and y'all are trying to be the black.
I got real good lighting right now, B. Jones. Leave me alone. Let's get into the game. All right, Coach. Would you rather have a shoe made by Nike named after you and introduced during your banner raising, or
would you rather have the Coach Trenia Tillis Hoard Award for an amazing Black Queen coach that achieves success at the highest level?
Oh, I want that award. I want that award that'll keep on giving for years to come besides those tennis shoes.
Yeah, the tennis shoes gonna get old. They gonna expire. People gonna stop.
Yeah, but your kids will be eating off those checks for I don't know how long. But B. Jones, you sold that the queen and everything. Hell, I want the award now. So let's go.
Let's go. All right, round number 2. Coach, now this is a good one. After your coaching career, would you rather host a YouTube basketball pickup series where you get to interview professional athletes while playing ball at the gym that they grew up in, or
host your own cooking show where athletes and celebrities share their favorite places to eat in their hometowns?
Oh, that hometown eating show. I don't know if you can see my bottom half, but girl like to eat and I like food. So yes, I'm all for the cooking show.
Killing me.
All right, B. Jones, this last one ain't looking too good for you, man. Just being honest with you. I don't see. All right, so round 3. For it all, Coach. Would you rather fast forward 15 years and have a coaching tree full of head coaches and assistants, or
go back in time, knowing what you know now and changing some things along the way, but you will still have the same success that you have right now? So think about it. You can go back to Spain, you can go back to Grapeland, fix all the things that you've done wrong, but still have the same level of success you have now.
Yeah, but you talked about the tree and how you got your limb now. Just think of all the coaches that you are affecting now, and they're Grayson College.
But you can affect more, and then you could be WNBA. There's so much more you could do.
It's gonna have to be.
Hold on, I just want to say one thing. You could 22 years to win the championship. Imagine if you could have followed your recipe now and won that in 5 years. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but she probably didn't have those kind of players right now.
I hate to say it, but I gotta go with the coaching tree. Yeah, I gotta go with the coaching tree and them be successful, because there's not much I would change.
Well,
Coach,
I'm gonna change this show.
Yeah, Coach, you got a ring, but you know what I got? I got a championship belt.
The champ is here.
The champ is here. Coach, thank you so much. I knew when I met you in the gym that you were legit, Coach. It ain't just because I won a championship round, but a lot of it had to do with that. Let's go, B. Jones.
Nah, because I got Blend head coach coming on here next week. Well, I'm gonna talk to them. I'm gonna talk to them about that final game of the season.
You messy, B. Jones. You a messy.
All right, Coach. The title of the show is You Got Next. We already know you got the smile that lights up a room. You already got the ring on your finger. Things going in the right direction. You still, I don't know. I feel like, Kevin, there's a lot more coaching to be done, a lot more to get accomplished. So tell the nation, tell Sports Life Talk Nation, your new family members, what the future holds for you, Coach.
I think hopefully coming back on this show because I don't know. I got next, but I want to have my next round with you guys. But I don't know what's next for me. Whatever doors God opens for me. Right now, the plan is to come back to Tyler Junior College, look to defend the title, and to keep churning out great young ladies and athletes, and putting them out there, and then showcasing what we as African American females can do at this level when given the opportunity. Because NJCA always says success starts here. And I feel like I get to be a light to show the younger people what they can do if they just persevere and stay in the game.
Well, Coach, do you have any shout outs that you want to give?
Just shout outs to all of my players, especially my assistants from this year, my past assistants. Chelsea Hudson is my ride or die right now, and we're going to work. We're hustling to get kids. Brianna Brooks, shout out to her for getting her first job at the college level as the assistant coach. I just shout out to my players and my administration. Tyler Junior College got the best president. Shout out to my husband and my kids my husband, Roderick, who has to sacrifice a lot for our family, and my daughter that didn't get a lot of time because I'm having to make other daughters. So just major shout out to every coach that's been here, that supports me, that gives me a call about kids. Keep calling me. I need more kids. Just a shout out for just keeping women's basketball above board and doing what we need to do to stay successful.
All right, Coach. So this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call out the person who should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones or KT. I told them my story, and I want y'all to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you giving your game ball to?
My game ball is going to go to my girl Carlisha Dixon at Summer Creek High School out of Houston.
You know what's funny about that?
That name sounds very
No,
funny.
I think somebody else, I think we may have reached out to her because another coach told us about her. So yeah, it's official now since Coach.
Oh yeah, you need Carlisha. Carlisha always says I'm crazy, but I think she's crazier. And if you can't get Carlisha, go on and get Precious Ivy at Trinity Valley.
For Precious and Carlisha.
Exactly.
You are both on the clock. We're going to be reaching out to you. We're going to be sliding your DMs pretty soon. For Coach T, man, I hate I lost championship rounds because this would have been absolutely just perfect. You perfect. Hey, I love your energy. I love your hey, just everything you bring into the table. Hey, America, we had not one black champion female coach in college basketball. We had two in 22, and one of them was sitting right here with us. So, Coach T, hey, you got next. Thank you for joining the show. Sports Life Talk Nation, it has been another phenomenal ride. We told y'all we was going to keep bringing y'all heat. Kevin, shout out to you. Deserve to wear the belt today, my guy. You went out and brought us one of probably the dopest coaches on this side of the Mississippi.
Yes,
and
sir.
We appreciate that so much. Listen, if you enjoyed the show as much as I enjoyed hosting it, leave us a comment. Subscribe, hit the like button, share it with a friend. That's the big four right there. You know what I'm saying? You got your point guard, your shooting guard, your power forward, and your center. We need you to do all four. Like, subscribe, comment, and share this show. Because somebody out there who's probably been working on their job for 2 months and they already tired of it, they need to know that people out there staying at work for 22 years on the same job, and success will eventually come. Success will find you. But check this out. Don't forget to go to our IG page at Sports Life Talk. We're giving away free t-shirts right now. You can get this black and gold edition, or you can get the high yellow, whatever Kevin's wearing.
Black and gold, man. That's my likeness. Stop playing.
You can get that color if you want. If you want the other gold, you can get that color as well. But all you got to do is tag in 5 friends. We're gonna show you some love. Like I said, 2022 has been a blessing. We want to make sure we send that blessing back to you guys, because like I said, y'all are new family members. And don't forget to catch Kevin and I live Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. We stream live on YouTube and Twitter. All you got to do is smash the subscribe button, hit that bell. You'll be notified. And it is more than just another sports show. We save all the stats and stuff for ESPN. We're gonna give y'all raw, uncut. We coming in your living room, in your eardrums, and we're going to give y'all a banger. So come check us out. Come laugh, come cry, come have fun with us. Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And fake champ, Kevin, I'm coming for the belt. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Enjoy the belt while you got it. The real rings is below me. Kevin, I'm going to let you close us out, though, dog. Final words, KT.
B. Jones, I knew from the moment that she said that she was going to do the show that this was going to be dope. I already knew. Go ahead.
The only reason she approached you because she thought you worked for Slam, Kevin.
You know what? Just end the show.
Sportslifetalk Nation, Coach Hoard, we love you. Y'all stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another because together we are better. And keep dreaming big and working hard because you never know. Your story may be the next one on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
See, what's crazy is I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next, just a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah.